I think Islam is freedom because nobody is completely free. You're always a slave of something, a slave of your money, or a slave of women, or a slave of good clothes, or a slave of whatever. Then at least be a slave of the truth. Real freedom. What is freedom? The fact that you can be drunk, or that you can use drugs, or that you can commit zina or whatever. That's not real freedom. In the end, you will not end up happy. So, and that's like also with little children. If I ask my child, what do you want to eat? She says candy. If I would give her candy all day, she will be sick. And in the end, perhaps she will die because she doesn't get any vitamins, she doesn't have normal vegetables or proteins or whatever. So the fact that it seems fun doesn't mean that it is fun. And it doesn't mean that it will help you on the long run. So I think if you are a Muslim, just try to practice Islam. And I know a lot of people say, when you're a Muslim, you cannot do this, that. You can do almost everything except for a few things. And the things that you are not allowed to do have to do with your well-being. They say don't drink alcohol, don't use drugs, don't do that. And that has a reason. It's not to bully you or to make you feel bad. No, it's to help you to make sure that you are a happy person. If you're a Muslim, or even if you're not Muslim, if you're constantly using drugs, or you're using other things like alcohol, or you're only going out, date stuff, clubbing, whatever, most of these people end up miserable. I think people have to reconsider what real freedom is. The fact that there are so many pop stars in history, they were very rich. They had a lot of beautiful men or beautiful women, they used drugs, they used alcohol, they did everything. And a lot of those people committed suicide. And that's not because all these things were making them happy. Otherwise, they would still be here. And of course, that doesn't count for everybody, but those people have everything in the extreme. And that's what a lot of people think. If I have extreme freedom, I will do this. No, you won't. And if you do, you won't end up the way you want to. So Islam is a balanced system. And it allows you to do almost everything except for the things that will make you miserable in the end. If we don't see Islam for what it is and we don't act upon it, then we can complain. But that's our own responsibility. Because I never saw, even when I was a very anti-Muslim politician, I never saw Islam as something to pity. I saw it as a danger back then, but I still respected it in a way because of the fact that I saw it as a danger. But nowadays I see it as the truth, the ultimate truth with a capital T, and it's the most beautiful thing. So you don't have to walk away or shy away because of Islam. No, be proud, act upon it, be a real Muslim. If you really believe in a hereafter and you really believe in a creator, then you want to do everything for this religion.
You know that Islamophobia is rising in the world. How do you think we can deal with this issue?
Well, I think there are two ways. One is just live as a Muslim, show good akhlaq in a way. And I still think that's the best way. If people see all these horrible things on television and they're scared or they're ignorant or whatever, and they say good akhlaq from the Muslims, they will see, hey, what I see on TV, that's not reality. When I look at the Muslims, that's what Islam is. And a lot of people don't read the Quran, they don't read Hadith, they read you and they read me. So let's be an open book and the best book they ever read. I think that's very important. And of course, the other part is education. Show people, if they are interested and they want to know more, then they have to be, of course, good people to show them what Islam is, to explain the core concepts and what Islam is. So I think there are two ways. For all the people who are not Muslim yet, who are hesitating, whether you're agnostic or atheist or Christian or Buddhist or Hindu or whatever, it doesn't matter. I wish for all these people, for you at home as well, of course, Islam, and not because I think you're a bad person or whatever, and I think that goes for most of the Muslims. It's not that Muslims think you're a bad person if they want to convey Islam to you, but only, like I said during the interview, Islam really gave me peace of heart and peace of mind. And a lot of people think, well, it's very hard to become a Muslim. I have to pray 5 times and cannot do this or that. I know from experience that it's not that hard. In the end, it made me happier. And if you really are dedicated and if you really follow the truth and if this is really what you believe, things go very easy. So I would suggest and advise people to look into Islam, study it objectively, Don't look at what the Muslims do. Look at what the ultimate teacher, Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, did, and let him, in a way, convince you of the truth of Islam.